Tell me who controls you, your hunger, your comfort, the people around you, or do you control yourself? Most men don't. They let the bed decide their mornings. They let their cravings drag them by the throat. They say yes to everything until nothing is left for themselves. That is why they stay weak. Not because they lack strength, but because they lack control. I am Thomas Shelby. And tonight, I'll teach you the truth about self-control that no one else will say. Learn it, and you'll rise above every man you know. Ignore it, and you'll die as their equal. So listen carefully. This lesson begins the moment you open your eyes. The world doesn't test you at noon. It doesn't test you when you're ready or when you've had your coffee. It tests you the moment you open your eyes. Because the way you begin a day decides everything else. Most men lose before they even rise. They hit the snooze button, or they reach for their phone, scroll through social media, and let the world dictate their mind before they've even stood up. But me, when I wake up, no delay, no second guess, because hesitation is a disease, and I refuse to let it spread into my day. You either kill hesitation in the morning, or it kills you in the evening. You think greatness is built in big moments. Wrong. It's built in the mornings, when nobody sees you. When discipline feels like a blade pressed against your throat. When every cell in your body wants sleep, and you say, no. The man who conquers his morning conquers the day. And the man who conquers enough days conquers his life. So tomorrow when you wake, remember this. Will you be a slave to your bed or a soldier who rises? The loudest men, they never last. They make big declarations. They shout their goals. They announce their dreams to anyone who'll listen. But the moment it gets difficult, they vanish. Because their words were just smoke. Power isn't built in what you say out loud. It's built in the oaths you keep when no one is watching. A private promise is a dangerous thing. Because there's no applause when you keep it. No punishment when you break it. It's just you, facing yourself. When I make a vow in silence, I treat it like my life depends on it. If I say I'll rise before dawn, I rise. Because a man who cannot trust himself cannot be trusted by anyone. Most men fall apart in private. They'll tell the world they're disciplined. They'll post about strength while folding when no one's looking. They think it doesn't matter because no one sees. But it matters. I don't care about promises made in front of crowds. I care about the ones whispered. The ones you write in your head before you sleep. So here's your test. Don't announce your goals. Make one oath to yourself today. Something small. And keep it. Desire is easy. Every man wants more. More money, more power, more women, more recognition. But hunger without discipline makes you a dog chasing scraps. The truth is this, anyone can crave, but few can control the craving. I've sat in smoke-filled rooms, listening to men who couldn't stop talking about what they wanted. They wanted fast money, fast cars, fast victories. And every single one of them lost. Because hunger without a leash turns men reckless. But I let desire sharpen me, not drive me. Because when you control your hunger, you control your timing. And timing decides everything. You think restraint is weakness? No. Restraint is when you look at what you want most and you tell it to wait. Restraint is when the world dangles bait and you don't bite because you know what's better than a quick meal. A feast earned at the right time. So leash your desire. Train it like a weapon. Make it obey you, not the other way around. Most men fail, not because the task is impossible, but because they make it harder than it has to be. They rely on willpower alone, and willpower is a candle in the wind. It dies. I don't trust willpower, I trust structure. If I want to wake early, I don't keep the bottle close to my bed. If I want to stay sharp, I don't surround myself with fools. If I want to win, I build my environment so the winning move is the easiest move. That's the secret no one tells you. Discipline isn't about suffering endlessly. It's about removing friction, clearing the path, stacking the odds in your favor before the battle even begins. So what's the lesson? Don't make the hard thing harder. Lay out your clothes before the morning. Cut off temptations at the root so you don't need to wrestle with them later. The hard thing only breaks you if you face it unprepared. But if you strip the nonsense away, you'll find the task is not so heavy. And once it's light, you can repeat it again and again until it shapes you into something unbreakable. Control the field and you control the fight. Make the hard thing easy and you'll do what others won't. And that is how you win without struggle. Every yes is a no to something else. People don't understand the cost of their words. They hand out yes like it's free. Yes, I'll come. Yes, I'll help. Yes, I'll waste my time on this. But every yes has a price. Every yes bleeds your time, your focus, your energy. And once it's gone, you don't get it back. The weak man doesn't see the cost. He says yes to everything until he's drowning in obligations, pulled in 1,000 directions. And at the end of the day, he looks in the mirror and realizes he never said yes to himself. You see, I choose carefully. I say yes to what builds me, yes to what brings me closer to the empire I want. And everything else, I don't care. Power is not in saying yes. Power is in saying no. No to wasted time. So before you agree to something, weigh the cost. Ask yourself, what do I lose if I say yes? If the price is your future, your focus, your strength, then don't pay it. Because the man who learns to say no is the man whose yes actually means something. Men think they're strong because they can resist temptation. They keep the bottle in the house and brag about not drinking it. They keep the distraction close and say, I can handle it. That's not strength. That's arrogance. And arrogance kills more men than bullets. If the drink makes you weak, pour it out. If the woman ruins your focus, cut her off. If the friends drag you down, leave them behind. That's not cruelty. That's survival. You don't plant roses in poisoned soil, yeah? So why plant your life in toxic ground? When I build, I clear the field first. I cut out threats before they rise, because environment decides outcome more than effort ever will. A man can be disciplined, but if he sleeps in chaos, he wakes in chains. You don't rise above your surroundings, you sink to them. So here's the law. Don't keep poison nearby and pretend you're strong. Just remove the poison, because the moment you clear the field, the battle gets easier. The temptations vanish, the focus comes back, and suddenly winning feels natural. So now, legend, you've learned the first laws of self-control, but this is only the beginning. Because the real test comes next. when pain, time, and discipline cut deeper. If you're ready for part 2, click on the next video, watch, learn, and finish what you've started.